Okay, I just realized I was muted for the past 5 minutes. Okay, I am testing. Is mic okay? Am I right now? Okay, I am around now. Okay, take 2. So this is Let's Learn, alright? A series in which I will attempt to learn how to build a deck and how to play a deck actually within a single evening in hopes of playing it for the next season of Master Duel. In this case, today's deck that we're learning is Cyber Dragon, an archetype that was created way back in the day, all thanks to this guy, Cyber Dragon, back in Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. It is a level 5 with 2100 attack and 1600 defense that says, if only your opponent controls a monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. Now, today we're going to go through a few things, alright, before we start, which is that I'm going to look through all the cards, see what we can learn about it, and then we'll play a few games, and after building a deck, of course. And that should be about it. Hopefully we'll have a good time as well. Okay, now, I did do some read-ups on this, and found out that a lot of the Cyber Dragons here are useless. Like, let's see here. So, Toon Cyber Dragon, unusable. Armored Cybern, unusable. Every single one of the Cyber Dragons that is Dre, Zwei, I think Via is not usable these days, are all also useless. Yeah. And additionally, they also have a lot of spell traps that help to synergize, but again, most of them pretty useless. Anyway, enough about that. Let's just go through the cards one by one and see what we can do. So as always, I would like to start off with a field spell, but again, there is no field spell. What is up with all the decks that I've been wanting to go through and not having a field spell? So instead, let's start off with the monsters, okay? We'll go through from this guy, and then we'll head all the way down to the very end. And those that are not relevant, we'll just skip them, okay? So, since I've gone through Cyber Dragon already, let's go through this guy, Savia Dark Worm. That is not what I wanted to do. There we go. Okay, Cyber Dark Worm. It is a level 5 with 800 attack and 2100 defense. How specific. And it says this. This card's name, and it's also a machine, sorry. And it says this card's name becomes Cyber Dragon while on the field or in the graveyard. If this card is in your hand or graveyard while you have another machine Cyber on your field or in your graveyard, you can send one Cyber Dragon monster from your hand or deck to the grave to special summon this and add one Cyber spell or trap from your graveyard to your hand. This is a hard once per duel effect. How unusual. Hard once per duel. Okay, so we'll just add it to the deck for now and see what we can do later with it. Okay. Next is this behemoth, Cyber Jormungandr, which says it is a 100 attack, 2100 defense, level 5 that has the following effect. Oh, and it's also a machine. Cannot be normal summoned or set. Must be special summoned by a card effect. If your opponent controls a monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. Then take one Cyber Dragon from your deck, either special summon it or equip it to this card. And you are machine locked for the rest of the turn. You can return one Cyber Dragon you control to the hand to add one Polymerization from the deck or graveyard to your hand. It is a hard once per turn, and that is a really powerful effect. Because, it is a one card Cyber Rampage Dragon or a one card Cyber Twin Dragon if you just need damage. Okay. So we'll just add one to the deck, and this is the OG Cyber Dragon. Oh, that's such a good artwork. Okay, we'll just add it to the deck for now, and let's move on. Okay, so next is Toon Cyber Dragon. It is a 2100 attack, 1600 defense, machine toon monster. That says, if your opponent controls a monster and you control no monsters, you can special summon this card from your hand. Cannot attack the turn it's summoned, summoning sickness, alert. And while you control Toon World and your opponent controls no Toon monsters, this can attack your opponent directly. Okay, technically this does work, but not in Cyber Dragons. Okay, we are not playing this, so let's move on. Armored Cybern. It is a level 4 Machine Union monster with the following effects. With 0 attack and 2000 defense. Once per turn, you can either target one Cyber Dragon you control or one fusion monster that lists Cyber Dragon as fusion material, equip this card to that target. Or unequip this card and special summon it. Once per turn, while equipped to a monster by this effect, you can target one face-up monster on the field. The equipped monster loses exactly 100 attack, and it destroys that target. I don't like that. Oh, the attack loss is permanent too. If the equipped monster would be destroyed by battle or card effect, destroy this card instead. Okay, no, we're not playing this. Let's move on. Cyber Dragon Veer, the first normal summonable Cyber Dragon, is a level 4 with level 4 machine with 1100 attack and 1600 defense. And it says, this card's name becomes Cyber Dragon while on the field or in the graveyard. That's starting to become a trend. If you normal summon or special summon Cyber Dragon, except during the damage step, you can special summon this card from your hand in defense position. This is a hard once per turn, and each Cyber Dragon you control gains 500 attack and 500 defense. Okay, now this is a little bit interesting. Like, for one thing, it is a extender. On the other, that's about it. It is just an extender. Okay, so we're just gonna leave it as it is for now, and we'll see where this goes. Okay, I may just add one to the deck. I may take it out later. Next is Cyber Dragon Zwei. Zwei. Again, another level 4 machine monster with 1500 attack and 1000 defense. And it has the following effect. Name becomes Cyber Dragon while in the graveyard. Oh, okay. And once per turn, you can reveal a spell in your hand. This card's name becomes Cyber Dragon to the end phase. And if it attacks an opponent's monster, it becomes a 1800 during the damage step only. Okay, let's move on. We shall never speak of this guy again. Next is Cyber Dragon Dry. This card's name... it is a level 4 machine monster with 1800 defense, 1800 attack, and 800 defense. I am not reading well properly today. And it has the following effects. This card's name becomes Cyber Dragon while on the field or in the graveyard. On normal summon, make all Cyber Dragons you currently control level 5. Machine locked until the end of the turn, and if this card is banished, you can target one Cyber Dragon you control and it cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects this turn. Okay, you wanna know something crazy? I knew about this card, but I didn't know what it was, because I used to think that this middle piece on its body was the head. It was only recently that I found out it's this piece here on the left that is actually the head. And it also forms a little infinity sign, which is pretty cool. Okay, yeah, we're not adding this card to the deck, by the way. Okay, next is the level 3 Proto Cyber Dragon. It's a 1100 with 600 1100 attack with 600 defense. That's the following effects. This card's name becomes Cyber Dragon while on the field. Okay, yeah, we're not looking at that. Next is the level 2 Cyber Dragon Core. It is a machine monster with 400 attack and 1500 defense. Hold up, that is machine duplication target stats. This card's name becomes Cyber Dragon while on the field or in the graveyard. If this card is normal summon, add one Cyber Spell Trap from your deck to your hand. If only your opponent controls a monster, you can banish this card from your graveyard, special summon a Cyber Dragon monster from your deck. You can only use one Cyber Dragon Core effect per turn, and only once that turn. Okay, now, this can cheat out itself, but it cannot use the effect. So, yeah, just take note of that. We will add 3 because this is a starter. Next is Cyber Dragon Hertz. It is a level 1 machine monster with 100 attack, 100 defense, and its name becomes Cyber Dragon while on the field or in the grave. And it has the following effects that are once per turn and only that turn. Once per turn and only once that turn. Okay, that sounds better. Okay, on special summon, make this card's level become 5 and you are machine locked. Or when sent to the graveyard, add one other Cyber Dragon from your deck or graveyard to your hand. So this can add anything in your graveyard. We're adding 1. Lastly, we have Cyber Dragon Nakshta. It is a level 1 machine monster with 200 attack and 200 defense that has the following effects. This card's name becomes Cyber Dragon or on the field or in the graveyard. You can discard one other monster, special summon this card from your hand. And on normal or special summon, you can target one machine monster with 2100 attack or defense in your graveyard, special summon it, and you are machine locked until the end of the turn. You can use each effect of Cyber Dragon Nakshta once per turn. So this effect here is a little bit, what's it, controversial. Yes, you want it to use. Yes, the effect is good, but at the same time, it is a bit detrimental because, you know, if you just so happen to draw anything that doesn't have 2100 attack or defense, this card doesn't do anything. Okay, fortunately, these 3 here, nope, we are not adding this guy. These 3 here have the effect and I have the stats that can be summoned by this guy. Yeah, let's just take note of that for the time being. Okay, that is all the effect monsters here. But let's move on to the spells and traps first before we go into the fusion stuff. Okay, because earlier on, this guy kept talking about the cyber spell and trap. So let's have a look at it. Okay. Now, there are a lot of cyber cards. Okay, so this is gonna be a bit tricky. But what I can do is I can just let's just go to spells. Okay. Now, these are all the cards that have the word cyber in them. Okay. So yeah, let's just go through one by one, and anything that has cybers in it, we are not looking at it. Okay. So we have Cyber Emergency, which says, it is a normal spell card that says add one light machine monster that cannot be normal summon or set, or one Cyber Dragon monster from your deck to your hand. If the activation of this card in its owner's possession was negated by your opponent's card effect and sent to the graveyard, you can discard one card to add it back to your hand. Okay, the second effect is never going to come up, but that first effect is insanely broken. You can add any light machine that cannot be normal summon or set. So, you know what this can add? This can add, what are those ritual guys? Oh shit, suddenly I can't remember. Light machine guys. The constellation. Wow, I cannot remember all of a sudden. Okay, we are not thinking anymore. Okay, let's just continue. So next would be, hang on, we will add this. Yeah, so we're adding 3 of these without question. Next is Cyber Repair Plant. It's a normal spell card with the following effect. If Cyber Dragon is in your graveyard, activate one of these effects. But if you have 3 or more Cyber Dragons in your graveyard, and this card's activation, you can activate both effects and resolve in sequence. There is a hard once per turn. So you can add one light machine monster from your deck to your hand, and target one light machine monster in your graveyard, shuffle that target into your deck. Okay, I do not know how I feel about this. We may just add one, but it is a brick. I will just say that first. Next is Cyber Ref System, which basically just special summons a Cyber Dragon from hand or graveyard. And it cannot be destroyed by card effects. So, really nifty, but I'm not sure if we're gonna play any. We're just gonna leave it as it is for now. And maybe add one and see how it goes later. Okay, next to be Cybernetic Horizon. This is always treated as a Cyber Duck card. It's a normal spell. It has the following effects and a really cool Cyber Duck Dragon. Cyber Duck and Dragon over here. Alright, so it says here, send 2 dragons and or machine cyber monsters with different attributes to the grave. 1 each from your hand and deck. And then you can add 1 dragon or machine monster from your deck to your hand. And if you do, send 1 machine cyber fusion monster from your extra deck to the graveyard. You can only activate 1 Cybernetic Horizon per turn and you are machine locked from the extra deck the turn you activate this. Okay, that is interesting. Yeah, we are adding 1 of this without a doubt. Sign that, we're not looking at those. Okay, next, Cyber Energy Shock. This is a Jinzo card, we're skipping it. Cyber Eternal. Target 1 machine cyber fusion monster in your graveyard, return it to the extra deck or special summon it, ignoring summoning conditions. If a cyber machine monster you control be destroyed by battle or card effect, banish this from the graveyard instead. Hard once per turn. And each. Yeah, that's an interesting card. We'll just add 1 and see what we do later. Cybernetic Fusion Support. Hey, I remember this. This is an OTK card. Oh, what happened there? There we go. Okay, so it's a quick play spell card that says, pay half your life points, and once, if you fusion summon a machine fusion monster this turn, banish monsters from your hand, field, and or graveyard as the fusion materials instead. Oh, you can banish monsters from your hand. Okay, yeah, that is. And is a hard once per turn. Alright. That is a really powerful effect, but I'm not sure if it's worth. We shall see later. Cybernetic Zone. Select up to 1 machine fusion monster you control and remove it from play until the end phase of this turn. When it returns to the field, double its attack, and during your next standby phase, destroy it. I don't know how I feel about this. But clearly we're not using it. Cybersal Cyclone. There's a Link monster card, and it's a Link. And it's a Cyber, so we are not doing anything about that. Let's move on. Photon Generator Unit. This is a Cyber Dragon card, because it summons a Cyber Laser Dragon from the hand, deck, or graveyard. We are not touching this card, and also, fun fact, this thing has an error. It says Cyber Dragons, but there's no such thing as a Cyber Dragons. But this is a Konami set sort of thing, so yeah, we just have to suck it up. Okay, lastly, I believe we have a few more cards here. Let me have a look. Cyber Dark Inferno. This is a field spell. They do have a field spell, but this is a Cyber Dark field spell. Alright, and it says Cyber Dark effect monsters you control that are equipped with an equipped monster cannot be destroyed by card effects, opponent's card effects, and also they are immune to targeting. You can also target 1 Cyber Dark monster you control, return it to the hand, and then normal summon a Cyber Dark monster. Hard once per turn, and if this card is destroyed by an opponent's card effect, you can add 1 polymerization spell or fusion spell from your deck to your hand. I don't know if we're gonna be playing Cyber Duck since we do have 1 Cyber Duck here, but we will just leave it as it is. We are not touching that for the time being. Cyber Shield. This is a Harpy Lady card. We are not touching this. And I believe that is all of the Cyber cards. Yeah, nothing really that's amazing. Wait, I am missing 1. Cyber Duck Realm. There it is. Yeah, this is the one that I remembered. Okay, this is a continuous spell card that has the following effects. On activation, add a Cyber Duck monster from your deck to your hand, with a different name out from the cards in your graveyard. Very important. During your main phase, you can, immediately after this effect resolve, normal summon a Cyber Duck monster. You can use the previous effect of Realm once per turn. And if you equip a monster from your graveyard by the... If you equip a monster from your graveyard by the effect of a Cyber Duck monster that activated on normal or special summon, you can equip from your opponent's you can equip from your opponent's graveyard instead. I am stuttering over my words. This is a hard once per turn. We are never ever using the equip effect, but that does add a Cyber Duck, which adds Cyber Duck Worm, so we may want it. 3. And yeah, that is all the Cybers. So let's go back to Cyber Dragons and see what else is there. Super Strident Blaze is an equipped spell that just lets us attack multiples. Negates battle phase effects. We are not looking at that card because that is a brick card and we cannot search for it. Okay, so now we are at the extra deck. Okay. Wait, we do have some more things here. So before that, let's have a look here. Okay, Attack Reflector unit summons a Cyber Barrier Dragon. We do not need that card. Cybernetic Revolution tributes a Cyber Dragon to special summon a fusion monster that lists a Cyber Dragon as material, but it cannot attack directly and is destroyed during end phase of the next turn. We do not need this card. Let's move on. So this is the thumbnail that I used. Pretty cool, huh? Cyber Network. Destroy this card on your third standby phase after activation. Once per turn, if a Cyber Dragon is on the field, banish a Light Machine monster from your deck. And when this is sent from field to grave, special summon as many banished Light Machine monsters as possible. And if you do, destroy all spells and traps you control. Monsters that are special summoned by this effect cannot activate the effect, and you cannot conduct your battle phase the turn you activate this effect. We are not ever using Cyber Network, but this is a really powerful card. So let's just keep it on the back of the mind. Okay, and Cybernetic Hidden Technology. Hey, this is a really cool card. When an opponent's monster declares an attack, you can send to the graveyard one Cyber Dragon you control, or one fusion monster that lists Cyber Dragon as a fusion material, and then target the attacking monster and destroy that target. Okay, that is not useful. We are not looking at this card ever again. Alright, let's look at the fusions now. Okay, you may notice there's some XZs and links here, so we'll look at those at the end. Firstly, let's look at the boss monster, Cyber End Dragon. Alright, a fusion monster that is level 10, has 4000 attack, 2800 defense, and the following materials: Cyber Dragon, Cyber Dragon, Cyber Dragon. A fusion summon of this card can only be done with the above fusion materials. This card attacks a defense position monster, inflict piercing battle damage. Now the reason why this card says that is because you cannot cheat it out. Okay, you are not allowed to cheat it out. We're just gonna add one to the deck and see what I can do later. Okay, then after Cyber End Dragon came Chimera Tech Over Dragon. It may not be a Cyber Dragon, but it sure might as well be. So it's a level 9 with question mark attack, question mark defense, and the following materials is needed: Cyber Dragon and 1+ machine monsters. So that is where Cybernetic Fusion support comes in. It says must be fusion summoned. On fusion summon, send all other cards you control to the graveyard. The original attack and defense of this card each becomes equal to the number of fusion materials used for its fusion summon times 800. This card can attack your opponent's monsters a number of times each battle phase, up to the number of fusion materials used for its fusion summon. Okay, now specifically, this only attacks monsters and not, the player. So that's where some of the equipped spells came in, like Super Strident Blade, if I'm not mistaken. We are not touching this for the time being because we do not need that. Okay, Chimera Tech Fortress Dragon. This is a classic. It's a level 8 with the following effects. 0 attack, 0 defense with the following materials: Cyber Dragon plus 1+ machine monsters, and cannot be used as fusion material, and must first be special summoned from your extra deck by sending the above cards from either field to the graveyard, and the original attack of this card becomes 1000 times the number of materials used for its special summon. So this is a really controversial card because this is the ultimate Cyber Dragon anti-card, I guess? It is... Yeah, if you're playing against Cyber Dragon, just, you can use your own, just use your opponent's Cyber Dragons to summon this guy and you win. So yeah, really controversial card. Goes well with another card later. So yeah, we're just gonna put one and see what we can do with it later. And it has an upgraded version, Chimera Tech Mega Fleet Dragon. It's a level 10, 0 attack, 0 defense, and the following materials. 1 Cyber Dragon monster, and 1 or more monsters in the extra monster zone. Cannot be used as fusion materials, must first be special summoned from the extra deck by sending a buff card from either field to the graveyard, and the original attack of this card becomes 1200 times the number of materials used for its special summon. Not that great compared to Fortress, but it can get rid of a lot of cards, and you know, it's generic, so if you don't have Clockwork Knight, yes, that is the card I was referring to, you can just, you know, scoop up some stuff from the extra deck instead. Alright, next. So after this, Cyber Twin Dragon. It's a level 8 with 2800 attack, 2100 defense, and the following effects: Cyber Dragon, and a fusion summon of this card cannot be done with the above fusion materials, and it has an effect that says this card can make a second attack during each battle phase. Now, that is very relevant because this is a one-turn kill card. Okay, it can hit through anything and anyone, and yeah, just absurd. Okay, especially if you combo it with Power Bond. So we're just gonna add one and see what we can do with it later. Lastly, no, not lastly, we have 2 more cards. Okay, this is the so-called newest Chimera Attack. Chimera Attack Rampage Dragon, which takes 2+ Cyber Dragon monsters. And a fusion summon of this card cannot be done with the above fusion materials, and on fusion summon, target spells on the field up to the number of materials used for its fusion summon, and then you destroy them. Once per turn, you can send up to 2 light machines from your deck to your graveyard, and if you do, for each monster sent to the grave, this card can attack once more, so this is technically better Chimera Attack, because it also has a flat stat line. Although its stat line is literally the same as regular Cyber Dragon, so a little bit hard to say there. Okay, we're just gonna add 2, because I think 3 is too much, and 1 is too little. Lastly, we have the so-called newest boss monster. It is not new at all, it is like really old. Cyber Eternity Dragon. A level 10 with 4000 defense and 2800 attack. The reverse of Cyber End Dragon. Get it? Eternity and... yeah, anyway. It takes 1 Cyber Dragon monster and 2+ machine monsters. And if you have a fusion... Machine fusion monsters in your graveyard, your opponent cannot target this with card effects. It cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. On fusion summon... if this fusion summon card you control is sent to your graveyard by your opponent's card, special summon 1 Cyber Dragon from your hand, deck, or graveyard. Then you can banish this card from your graveyard. This turn, opponent cannot target your Cyber Dragons, your fusion monsters with card effects, and they cannot be destroyed as well. So yeah, that's an effect. I'm just gonna add 1, we're not likely to use it, but we can use the effect to send. Because, you know, then we can just banish it. It's still a really fun effect. And that is all of the fusions. But we still have some extra deck cards. Let's have a look at them. Firstly, with the first non-fusion extra deck card. Cyber Dragon Nova is a Xyz monster that takes 2 level 5 machine monsters. And it is a rank 5 as a result, and it has 2100 attack, 1600 defense, regular Cyber Dragon stats. That says once per turn, detach a material from this card, target a Cyber Dragon in your grave, and special summon that target. Once per turn, banish a Cyber Dragon from your hand or face-up monster zone, and this card gains 2100 attack until the end of this turn. And on destruction, either by being sent to... and this card is sent to the graveyard by your opponent's card effect, special summon 1 machine fusion monster from your extra deck. And guess what you can summon? Anything. The most clown one I've seen so far is a Jumbo Drill, but yeah, we don't talk about that. Oh, there's also Barbara Roy. Yeah. Yeah, so this might seem a little bit weird, like why would anybody want to play this? It's actually because of the next card. Cyber Dragon Infinity. A rank 6 with 2100 attack, 1600 defense, and it requires 3 level 6 light machine monsters. However, it has its own summoning condition. Once per turn, you can Xyz summon Infinity by using a Cyber Dragon Nova you control as material. Then you transfer its materials to this card. It gains 200 attack for each material attached to it, and once per turn, you can target one face-up attack position monster on the field and attach it to this card as material. Once per turn, on any card or effect activation, detach one material and negate the activation and destroy it. So, this is your negate. You will need this a lot. However, because you can only summon it once per turn, usually most people just run one. Also makes a little infinity with the tail, isn't that cool? Lastly, we have the newest non-fusion extra deck monster, Cyber Dragon Seeger. And yes, the following effect is a link with arrows pointing left and down, and requires the following materials: 2 machine monsters including Cyber Dragon. This card's name becomes Cyber Dragon on the field or in the graveyard, and each battle phase, if you never declare an attack with this card, you can target one machine monster you control with 2100 attack or more, 100 or more attack. For the rest of this turn, it gains 2100 attack and defense, but neither player takes any battle damage involving this monster. So, you know, you can use this to run over things that are 4100 attack or less, or you can crash it and, you know, hope for the best. Yeah. Anyway, this is also a extender because, yeah, not really an extender, but more of just to clear a zone so that you can get your machines into the grave. It's a really good card and a really powerful effect, and you can use it to just stick it on the board. Okay, now, you may have noticed, this is roughly all the cards that come with the deck, right? However, we have Cyberducks, and Cyberducks is the archetype that came after Cyber Dragon, after the user of the Cyber Dragon decided to go, you know, dark. Okay, so he became edgy. And so we have the Cyberducks, alright? They were given support quite a while back, and this allows them to make the ultimate boss monster, Cyberduck End Dragon, which has Cyber End Dragon in it. It is a towers, and you can swing as many times as you want with it, up to the number of equipped cards equipped onto it. How do you equip? Once per turn, equip one monster from either graveyard to this card. It is the most busted card ever, it is the most hardest to summon monster ever, it is the most hilarious monster to summon, and it's always my go-to if I ever play this deck. So, how do we get there? Let's start from the very beginning with the 3 Cyberduck components: Edge, Horn, Q. They all have the same effect. On normal summon, target a level 3 or lower dragon monster from in your graveyard and equip that dragon monster to this card. And they gain attack equal to the original attack of the equipped monster. And each of them have their own unique effects. This one lets you attack directly, but it halves damage. And on destruction by battle, you can destroy the equipped monster instead. Then Horn lets you do piercing battle damage, and Q lets you inflict 300 burn damage, which actually comes up quite often, to be honest. Now, why on earth will you equip dragons? Well, there are some edgy things, so yeah. However, they do have their own dragons now in the form of Cyberduck Claw. I have no idea how this is a dragon, but yes, this is a dragon. And it's a level 3 dragon with 1600 attack and 800 defense, so you know, you can just equip it and it becomes a 2400 with the following effects. When sent to the graveyard while equipped to a monster, you can target one Cyberduck monster in your graveyard and add it to your hand. You can only use each of the following effects once per turn. You can discard this to add one Cyberduck spell and trap to your from deck to your hand, and during damage calculation, if the monster equipped with this card battles, you can send one monster from your extra deck to the graveyard. So this is how, you know, you would normally get your Cyber Ends and whatnot into the grave, but with Cybernetic Horizon, you can just dump it in directly, so you don't really have to do that. Okay, that is how you're going to get out Cyber End Dragon equipped onto their boss monster, which is Cyberduck Dragon. Alright, we'll look at that later. Anyway, this one, because it adds 3, we are not adding you yet. Because it adds a Cyberduck card, which, you know, in this case can be Realm, can be Cybernetic Horizon. We're gonna add 3 of these. Next is Cyberduck Cannon, which has the exact same effect, you know, send to the graveyard while equipped, you can draw a card. And you can discard this card to add one machine Cyberduck monster from your deck to your hand. So, you know, these guys. Okay, and during damage calculation, if a monster equipped with this card battles, you can send one monster from your deck to the graveyard. So, you know, you can send a whole bunch of guys. Okay, now we've gone through the so-called new Cyberducks. Let's go through the last one. This is considered the newest before Worm came in. Cyberduck Chimera, which yeah, it is a must play because it is a 800 with 2100. Is a 800 attack, 2100 defense, level 4 machine monster. With the following effects, you can discard one Spine Trap, add one Power Bond from your deck to your hand. You have a brick that you have to play, but this brick is really insane. You can only use dragons or machine cyber monsters as fusion materials this turn. And also once per turn, when you fusion summon, you can banish monsters from your graveyard as material. And if this guy is sent to the graveyard, you can send one Cyberduck monster from your deck to the graveyard with a different name from the cards in your graveyard. This is also a hard once per turn. Now, why on earth would you want to do this? Well, it's very simple. It is because it's also that you can go into your newest boss monsters, Cyberduck Dragon and Cyberdarkness Dragon. I am lying, we are not using this one ever, but we can look at it because this is a target that we can add. So must be fusion summon, and on special summons, specifically special summon, target a dragon in your graveyard, equip that target to this card. Gains attack equal to the original attack of the equipped monster, and gains 100 for each monster in your graveyard. If this card be destroyed, destroy the equipped monster instead. You're adding 1 because of this guy, Cyberdarkness Dragon. It's literally just Cyberduck Dragon with, you know, a cannon and claw here. And it says must be fusion summon, is a level 10 with 2000 attack, 2000 defense, and has the following effects. Must be fusion summon, and it requires 5 Cyberduck effect monsters. I don't know if we have Cyberduck normal monsters, but apparently we do. If this guy is special summon, you can equip one dragon or machine monster from your graveyard to this card. Gains attack equal to the original attack of the monster equipped to this card. And when your opponent activates a card or effect, you can send one equipped card you control to negate the activation, and if you do, destroy that card. Congrats, we have another negate. This is why we need to play Dark Dragon, because Darkness Dragon can equip anything. Okay? And you need 5. Usually you are never gonna play these 3, so you know, 1, 2, 3, 4. You need to play one of these, or you dump this guy into the grave. Get this guy out. But with that all said and done, we move on to the final boss monster, which is Cyberduck End Dragon. Alright, it requires a Cyberduck Dragon and a Cyber End Dragon. Must be either fusion summon or special summon by tributing one level 10 or lower Cyberduck fusion monster equipped with Cyber End Dragon. It is a towers, and once per turn, not through towers actually, only by activator effects. Once per turn, you can equip one monster from either graveyard to this card, and it can attack number of times equal to the number of equipped cards equipped to it. Now, you will never ever want to use this if possible, but it is a really funny card to summon out. I'm gonna try to summon it out whenever I can. Okay, now we have a lot of space for leftovers. Ooh, there is a new card here that is called Cyberduck Invasion. I have never read this card before. Once per turn, you can activate one of these effects. Target one Cyberduck effect monster you control, equip one dragon or machine monster from either graveyard to it as equipped spell that gives it 1000 attack, or send one equipped spell you control equipped to a machine monster to destroy one card your opponent controls. It's alright, but we are never using this effect. Also, there's a little red eyes there, in reference to the anime. That is so cute. Alright. Now, we have a lot of leftover space, so let's go construct the deck. Alright, let's see what filler spots we can go with and where we can go from there. Extra deck's looking a little bit tight though, so you may have to consider that as well. Now, because I have a lot of low level monsters, machine monsters, right? We can go Clockwork Knight. Clockwork Knight is a card that can let us search for an Earth machine specifically, but the main effect also says all face-up monsters on the field become machines, and we don't care about this portion here. And yeah, and this is searchable of Clockwork Knight. It requires a non-link machine monster with 1,000 or less original attack. Guess what? This guy has less than 1,000 attack. This guy has less than 1,000 attack. This guy has more. This guy has more. This guy has less. This is not a dragon. This is also a dragon, so we can actually go with this as well. So let's add one and we'll see where we can go from there. Now, as you notice, it says it adds an Earth machine. So, what better Earth machine to use than the one, the only, the King! Therion King Regulus. It is a negate on a stick. Because it says you can just send one Therion monster card from your hand or face up field and negate the effect. It is also a 2800 and it's just fun. Okay. So yeah, let's just add one and we can see where we need to go from there. Okay. Next, wow, there's still a lot of space for non-engine. Let's see here. Let's just go with the usual hand traps. So Nib. Nib is always useful. Ooh, new Nib. What else can we add into the deck? Well, we have the Bug. And also Ash Blossom. Someday I wish I can get this and this. Imperm is also useful because it features Cyber Dragon Infinity. But not only that, because this deck doesn't really need that much. Let's see here. What other light machines are there? Or machine support? Okay, so in terms of machine support, there really isn't much. Anger Knuckle is a thing. I guess Electromagnetic Turtle? It is a light machine. You can just run one as a joke. What other hand traps can I use here? Draw? We don't need to search, so technically we can just drop draw. Oh, more Charmies, right? I actually forgot about these guys. So in that case we don't need this guy. Add Fuwawa. One, two, three, four. Oh, that is not a lot. Okay, we don't need one more of these. We can add three Perilius as well. And we have space for one more extra deck, so heck it. SP. Okay, yeah, so this is what my Cyber Dragon deck would look like. Is it good? No, it's not. I am running a lot of things that I shouldn't be. Hang on just a moment, I just realized something. Where's Overload Fusion? Why am I not running at Overload Fusion? Overload Fusion, it summons a Dark Machine Fusion monster. Oh, just Chimera attacks. Yeah, and this is the Future Fusion version. So, technically I can run Overload Fusion, but that just makes Rampage. Or Darkness Dragon. I don't think there's a need for that. Okay, yeah, so anyway, that is probably the deck that I'm going to go with. Let's bring it into the let's bring it for a test run and see how it goes, I guess. Save. Now, how do I local? Okay. Host. Let's just do a bot. The Cyber Dragons. Okay, so we'll do 3 runs. One where I go first, and one where I go second, and the third one we'll just do a coin flip. Okay, so this hand isn't all that great. Here, we can Cyber Emergency into a Cyber Dragon Core, and this lets us normal summon. And we can go into Veer. So this lets us add a Cyber card. Let's add Repair Plant. Okay, then now we can no, we're not doing that yet. We can go into Dark Realm. Dark Realm will add a Cyber Dark. We will add, let's see what does Worm say. Okay. We can add Claw. Claw then can search for. We can add Claw to add Horizon. Horizon then can. Oh, I screwed up there. Alright, never mind. Let's go into Clockwork Knight first. Clockwork Knight will summon to add Clockwork Knight. We will not activate Clockwork Knight. We will instead use it for the pitching later. Let us add a Cyber Dragon. We can add Jormungandr. And let's just pitch the Jormungandr then. Okay, so one from hand and one from deck. This lets us add. Hey, where's Dragon? Did I not add Dragon to the deck? Ah, dang it. Alright, let's just send. Yeah, I think I did add Dragon into the deck. Oh man, okay, we need to redo this. Okay, wait. I also screwed up the. Okay, let's try that again. Deck Manager. Yeah, I did add Dragon into the deck. Oh, that is a joke. Cyber Dark Cannon. Cyber Dark Cannon, and we are also missing a. In that case, I do not need fusion support. We have a cannon, and we also need a. I am missing a card. What was I missing? No, I think that's it. Yeah. Okay, let's save and try that again. Alright, that didn't count. That didn't count. Okay. Okay, ooh. This is a bad hand. We can Nakshta. And let's Nakshta. Pitch Fuwa. And that summons Veer. Let's summon Veer. And we can go into Siga Pass? Seriously? That's bad. No? Wow, Siga Pass. Oh, that's dumb. That's dumb. Yeah, I cannot clockwork. I cannot do that as well. I mean, I can do something. No, I cannot. That needs a continuous face up continuous. So Siga Pass is all I can do. Dang, that is really bad. I'm banking it. I have no idea what they are doing. I'm taking a heckin' lot of damage. Alright, that is a starter. Let's just do it then. No. We will add Dark Realm. Dark Realm. Got negated by MST. Wow, that is bad. That is really sad. Okay, yeah, we lost this. Normal summon this and let's try that again. I can't believe I got MST. Damn. Okay, this is a bad hand. Yeah, this is a brick hand actually. Yes, I'll pass. On draw. Uwabos. And then Uwuya. Oh, VWs. Lulu's effect is nah, it's fine. Oh, that bins. Shan. Lao. No. Oh, it's from field to grave. Okay. Shen pass. I mean, I can do something. This takes up my normal summon. No, it doesn't. Shuffle sitting. Wow, okay. Summon this. Go into. I cannot contact Fuse because this needs to send to the graveyard. Man, there goes my plans. Okay. I change the plans. We will need to crash. Main 2. Let's contact Fuse. You and you. We don't need that. Then we will add this thing, which is our normal summon. If only I can have an additional normal summon here. That would be life. Okay, never mind. I think we can still do this. Yes. We will add Claw. Claw will cycle out for Horizon. Activate Horizon. We are pitching to here, and we send a dart. Worm. No. You can add cannon and send. I really want to send Cyber End. Alright, let's just send Cyber End first. Okay, now we can add a Cyber Dragon back to our hand. So let's add you. We can then pitch you. Oh, we need a spell in our hand. Oh god. That's not good. No. Use the normal summon. Activate the effect. We will send Nachta? Either or. Yes. Hey, it works. We didn't add Power Bond. We did not add Power Bond. Oh my god. How did I? Back to the drawing board. We forgot the Power Bond. Did all that plays just to not get Power Bond. Dang. Alright, for the third time. I keep saying that. I thought I would have a. I keep saying that I will use Power Bond for this bit here, but I just keep forgetting. Pitch summon? No. We do this first. Add realm. Realm. Summon. Add. Cannon? Because we already clawed for realm. Cannon at Dark Chimera. Cannon for Chimera. 1, 2, 3. That's only 3. And we don't have a spell in hand. Never mind, we'll do this first. We'll figure out the consequences later. And effect. Okay, we will then. I feel like I'm supposed to use the effect first. Was I not? So I should have pitched. Dang it. Okay. Retry. I mean, I'm learning as I'm doing this, so that's pretty good. And that's a brick. That is a brick hand if I've ever seen one. Pass. What the shit is this hand? Alright, let's do this. Alright, let's try that again. on normal summon at realm. Normal summon realm. Ignore that. Claw for horizon. Horizon, pitch. Claw for horizon. Horizon, can I activate? I cannot. So I need to... If I SP now, I lose access to... Wow, I screwed up the line again? Yeah, I screwed up the line again. Dang. I retry. Alright, I see 2 bricks here. That is not good. We can still technically go for it. We got Ash there, never mind. That's not important. Important one is this. We can realm. Yes. Cyber is in there already, so let's grab Dark Cannon. Dark Cannon pitch for Chimera. Chimera pitch at... Why can I not? Regulus. Oh, I do not have a machine in there. Okay. Normal summon. Activate. Pitch. Add power bond. By right, this would have resolved, but it doesn't matter now. We can just link this guy away. Send this guy. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. We need to send one more. How do I send one more then? We cannot add Cybernetic Horizon. And we've used this effect already. Regulus pass. We can send Veer. And add a Cyber Emergency. Effect of these 2 trigger. This is an if effect, so we can resolve it in any order we want. Okay, so we get this guy out, get this guy out. We are never using this effect. We have 3 Cyber Dragons. We can theoretically go into someone. Alright, let's see. So we can go into Seeger now. So you and you. Oh. Wow. Okay, that is bad. Seeger. And if we power bond, we'll be going into Rampage. Rampage then can bin 2 guys. But Rampage passed though. Alright, you know what? Rampage pass sounds good to me. And we can use you and you. Yeah, sounds about right. Rampage? Nope, I did not want to pop that. Oh well, it is fine. We can bin you and you? And just summon by equipping Veer. I'll take 21, but that's fine. I'm playing against Sky Strikers. Solemn Johnson. Wow. Okay. this guy's effect again? Ah, okay. So I can activate, run over, and going for game. Alright, let's try that again. Actually, wait. I know what is missing already. 1, 2. Cannot see. 3. I only have 3 main deck ones? No, 4. I need 1 more. Let's have 1 more. Who's my favorite? Q. Okay, set. Okay, so we're gonna try this again. Hopefully this goes. Hopefully this goes well. 2 Ash, not really good. And this seems plausible. Add you. Effect. Activate fast. No. Yes. We're adding claw. Claw cycles for Horizon. We do not have a guy, so let's. We need another guy. Okay. That's the main problem. I can never tell when I need another guy. So in this case, I shouldn't have gone for claw. I should have gone for worm. Because now I lose my normal summon. My free normal summon. Okay. Let's try that again. So now, our brick is here. So, let's claw for Horizon. We will then realm. Add 1 Cyber Dark Monster, yes. We will add cannon. Cannon will then pitch for worm. Then I will realm, targeting the normal summon. Effect to pitch the Clockwork Knight. Add Power Bond. Then I can use the effect of Clockwork Knight to discard a Fuawos to add Regulus. Okay, I got it. I got the combo. We can Horizons for a Ascending Veer and you to add. I need another starter. Who else do I add? Paw? Ooh, that should I add Cyber... What? Cyber Load Fusion? Yeah, I might. Yes, activate. We will add you. Then we shall now link summon. Using this guy, we should activate Chimera's effect to pitch the last one. Then Power Bond. What? Do I not have 5 pieces? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5. Oh, his name is Cyber Dragon. Ah, dang, okay. Yeah, I screwed up there. Ah, so I should have... Okay. Bummer. Wow, that is bad, man. Alright, we'll just end your Mangetta for next turn, I guess. Wow, that sucks. I get another 5. I'm sorry, what's the other effect? Oh, I can summon a guy. Do I want to? I mean, I could. I could have done this. Oh no, it wouldn't have worked. But I do have 2 5s now. So I can make an infinity play. Right? This one needs my opponent to... This is my going second card. I can do this into an infinity play. And I need to protect this guy, so what do I do? I get 1 face up. Alright, you. Into my... No, I did not want to do that. Alright, just done something new. Apparently you can... Cyber Dragon Infinity on cards. That is not good. Alright, let's try one where I go second now. Yeah, Brulia. Keymaze. Oh man, I got an easy one. Okay, let's try this again. Yeah, let's drop the bug. Wait, I thought I'm going second. Okay, wait, I want to go second. Hang on. Let me go second. Who I was. Sky Strikers. I'm Thief. I stand corrected. Oh, that is so not worth. Activate. Yes. We will add Claw. Okay, so the way this works now is that I cannot use I cannot send a piece. Man, that sucks. I cannot use Cyber Dark Worm as a target. So this means I cannot go into End Dragon. Alright, that sucks. Okay. Doesn't matter though. I still have ways. Lunatic Horizon. You and you. No. We will add Cannon. Cannon will then search for Chimera. And we will send the Cyber Dark Dragon. Oh, I could add this to hand instead. Yeah, I should add this to my hand instead next time. Alright, noted. I'll add this to my hand instead in the future. Okay. So we'll add this. Then I will activate. No. Add. Use the free normal. Pitch. Link. I screwed it up. I'm supposed to use the effect to add Power Bond. Ah, once again. Oh, Necros. What an interesting deck. Yeah, negate. No traps can be activated. Oh, alright then. A little bit late on the flip, but sure. Normal summon effect. Yeah, sure, I'll send. Yeah, sure. Having an additional body is always good. Activate effect. Add claw. Claw will then add Nectic Horizon. Nectic Horizon. We will pitch you and you to add you. And then we will send Dragon. Use Dragon's effect. And then we'll normal summon. Use the effect. Pitch. Add Power Bond. Now, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4. We need to send 1, so let's link summon. I have a lot of bodies on the field actually, so we can go 1, 2 into Ziger. Activate effect. Then activate effect for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So banish all 5 to bring forth a creature of ultimate power, Cyber Darkness Dragon. Equip Nashta. Then Dark Worm. We will send Curse to summon. And we will add a Cyber. We should really look for Cybernetic Overload. Add to hand. Let's add Cyber Dragon. Now we can pitch that area. We can equip here so that we can use the effect later. And lastly, we need a guy. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really matter. Let's just go into combat. I think we have lethal here. Seeker? Seeker. Okay. Oh. Yeah, sure. Activate effect. We can give you the power boost. Swing in. Crash. Oh, that's button. You. Okay, for a OTK deck, this is pretty easy. But then again, my opponents are not, you know, activating hand traps and whatnot. Like, again, this is a bot that I'm facing against. This ends the turn immediately. Yeah, it does. Okay, I know the combo line here. The easiest combo line that I can think of. You into you. Ooh, I just realized I have a second copy here, so add a Cyber Dark from deck to hand. Yes. We can add Dragon. Dragon adds Chimera. Chimera bins. Okay, yeah, alright. Dragon adds Chimera. Activate effect to normal summon the Chimera. Chimera's effect, we will pitch this Clockwork Knight. Like Power Bond. And we will use the this. We'll pitch this to add this. And we will link. This is like my favorite part of playing this. So I'm going to activate this. We will bin a Hertz. Add one, we will add this back. And we haven't normaled yet, so is now the time to use Power Bond? Yes, it is! Because then I can bring forth the one and only Cyber and Dragon! 8,000 attack. Go into combat, swing for game. Yeah! That's the combo! No, if that combo could have been easily interrupted, I would just summon Therian King Regulus. Yeah, that's the joke of the combo. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'll do one more game, and that should be about it, I guess. Oh yeah, we definitely want to do this. Hey! I thought I negated it. The heck? Oh, I see. Okay. Gamma's not a once per turn. Right, got it. Kowloon. I needed them to have a guy. What the heck? Go. I'm not even using this. I'm not gonna have an extra deck anymore, my friend. Nyan Nyan. Nyan Nyan has any effect on summon? No. And Shenwu has a thing? Sure. Nakshta will do. Why do I want to equip? I'm confused. But as they say, you do you, friend. So who do we want to send? Let's send Core. Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, we need to do that. Dang. Okay. That kind of screwed up my plans. What? Ah, I forgot set. Dang. Bad habit. Jinglong. Jinglong's fine. I get one face on monster. Negate. No, do not. Detach. Ah, dang. Holmium 7. GG. Zeus! Well, I don't have any place. I kinda screwed myself over earlier on, so let's just hit the restart button. Foolish. So let it through. Level 4 turbo into redoer. On draw, we will immediately implement the redoer. Okay, so line is still the same as always. Realm into Law. At Horizon. Oh, we're gonna have to pitch our Chimera. Now that changes things. So now I have no way of getting back my Chimera. That's not good. We do have a... My opponent does have a redoer that is kind of just a sitting duck. Oh, I shouldn't send Hertz. I should send someone else. Like Nakshta. Send Veer. We might be able to summon it later. We can summon... I mean, we can summon Hertz. It's fine. Ah, but we've used Hertz effect already. Dang it. Yes. We're gonna add the clockwork. 9. That is a 2,500 guy. And we will special out you by tributing you. Ah! In the end, we still got it. Okay, good. And now we can power bond. However, because we don't have 5 guys, we can go into Twin Dragon for the kill. 61. That is insane. Swing for game, swing for game. So, all in all, this deck's really fun. This archetype, I should say. It's really strong going first, going second, doesn't really matter. Dies to Droll, dies to Ash, all that really easily though. Okay. But yeah, really easy lines if you learn it properly. And yeah, I mean, 1 or 2 interactions probably does kill the deck, but it's still generally pretty fun and pretty easy to handle. My deck is definitely not proper though. I should like not be running this. I should not be running this. I need a Cyberload Fusion like in the deck. I'm missing so many things during the playtest because I can actually use this to, after power bonding, search for this if I still have my normal summon, and then just go from there. Like, I could have done so many things, but I chose not to. But yeah, that being said, really consistent deck. Going first, going second, you have lethal usually. Going first, you can make 2 negates with regulars and technically 3 regulars, Cyber Darkness, and where's that guy? Infinity. Going second, OTK. It's really convenient and really, you know, okay, not really convenient, but like really easy to play with. That being said, I do have some gripes with the deck. Number one, it's really hard to, like, you actually need to know your lines. If you don't, you will screw up, like what happened with me. I will be honest, I do playtest this like during my off time, as I was learning how to play this deck, but I kept screwing up my lines over and over again either way. Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's about it. Thanks so much for coming down today. If you enjoyed the stream, you know, leave a like, comment, subscribe, etc. I will see you all tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow. There's more streams tomorrow. Alright, take care. Bye bye.